Salutations, wrestling fans. Welcome to another edition of CCW Superstars of the Ring. I'm Donnie Harris Jr., joined alongside by my broadcast partner, Jimmy Rosendorf. And Jimmy, the question of the hour is just that. We want answers from Turncoat Turner.
Ever since WrestleBash 30, we've unfortunately been having more questions than answers. And at this point, I'm personally getting sick of it. I know you're getting sick of it. And I know the CCW fans are getting sick of not having answers. And we are going to do everything we can to make sure we finally get answers from Turncoat Turner.
Yes, and speaking of Turncoat Turner, it was at Stomping Ground Studios, the debut of one of our newest competitors here, the Dragon, Shaun was coming out, and he was ready to go off against an opponent. And who should turn up but Turncoat Turner, and of course the insurmountable serpent in tow. And he interrupted Shaun Reddy's very first match to insult the capacity crowd we had at Stomping Ground Studios. Let's go back to that right now to see how it all unfolded.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time I present to you, making his CCW debut, the Dragon, Shaun Reddy! His opponent about to make his way to the ring. What are you doing? First of all, why don't you shut up? First of all, everybody wants to know why I did what I did. For years I had to come out here. For years I had to come out here and be nice to people like you. I don't have to anymore. Get your ass out of the ring. Shut up. Alright. Everybody wants to know why I did what I did. Everybody wants to know why I turned my back on Mike Anthony. Everybody wants to know why I did what I did with Landon Cruz. Yes. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to let you know. I'll let Landon Cruz know. Face to face right here in this ring. But as far as you people, for over 30 years I come out here and gave everything I had. And we got a locker room full of snot-nosed little punks. I come in here and think they can come out here and listen to the cheers when they're not half the man I've been for 30 years. So to all of you, just sit there and shut up.
I'll take you down right now.
You think you can?
I know he can.
Anybody in that locker room can step in here and I'll wrestle you. Even you, Meatball. If you want to wrestle me, step up. Your opponent. Hold up now. You want to wrestle? You want to wrestle me? Huh? You think you can wrestle me?
Oh no!
How about it? How about it, Meatball? Huh?
Jimmy, what the
How about it? How about it? Huh? Huh? Anybody that wants to step up to me will get the same thing.
Come on, God, come on, quick down, let's go!
Dragon will have his chance sometime in the near future, but for right now, Cobra Singh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the video, I believe, speaks for itself. Turncoat Turner coming out, interrupting what should be a special moment for Shaun Reddy, his first ever match on Superstars of the Ring, but instead he assaulted from behind from the insurmountable serpent, Cobra Singh. But he didn't go down without a fight. Of course, he tried to take out Turncoat Turner.
Yes, and what a kick from Shaun Reddy, putting those black belts and the several martial arts expertise that he has to good use. And Jimmy, Turncoat Turner did not give us any answers. But I got with the cameraman. I went outside Stomping Ground Studios. I waited for several hours for the Turncoat and the Serpent to come out. And finally, they emerged from Stomping Ground Studios. And, well, all I can say is my efforts, well, they were pretty much in vain, as you will now see. One more time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Donnie Harris Jr., and we have been staked out beside Stomping Ground Studios these past few hours, hoping to finally get a word from Chris Turner regarding all his actions that have been going down here in CCW, such as why he partnered up with the Clown, why he did what he did to Landon Cruz, and why he has now all of a sudden aligned himself with, of all people, Cobra Singh. Whoa, 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 Chris. You knew this was coming sooner or later. I have just one question for you. Everybody's wanting to know, no more dodging, no more riddles. Why did you do what you did to Landon Cruz? Where's the Clown? And why, of all people, have you aligned yourself with this man? Ladies and gentlemen, no answers tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, there were no answers that night, and there are still no answers as we speak and record this episode right now. Jimmy, we are going to have to wait until the new breed Landon Cruz is back in a CCW ring, looks the Turncoat in the eye, and then maybe we will find out why Chris Turner is doing what he is doing and keeping the company that he keeps.
Well, tonight's episode of Superstars of the Ring has been all about trying to find answers to questions. And we found an answer to a question recently at Stomping Ground Studios. What happens when a man who's been on quite the impressive winning streak takes on one of the toughest, roughest competitors in CCW, as the violent gentleman Miles Blackwell, who has been unbeaten for months, went one-on-one with the Equalizer, Solo Jones, and what a match it was.
Let's go to that match right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing the Diamond Exchange, being escorted by his manager, Brian Blitz, hailing from Manchester, England. This is the Violent Gentleman, Miles Blackwell. Ladies and gentlemen, once more I present to you the Violent Gentleman, Miles Blackwell.
Your job,
And the Violent Gentleman's opponent about to make his way to the ring. He is a former two-time Southern States champion, Stomping Ground Studios. Please welcome the very Before I present to you the equalizer, Solo Jones!
You're going to check him the same way. He's
Do your job, Brad.
He's got pockets on his pants. You're going to check those too, yeah?
What you worried about? What's that you got handed
Sit
down?
there and watch the show since you
That's
can't
not
do
legal.
it. You're safe on the right side of the clock.
I don't think you did. I'll check it out. And then watch that ref, please.
It's not going to be a wrestling match. You know that.
So what you get? Come on, Blackwell. He's a little man.
He ate that.
Where you want, Blackwell? You gonna check the clothes, kid?
Come on, ring, let's go.
Hey, Brad, why don't you keep him back and watch his clothes, three.
I've got till 10.
He started at 7. He doesn't know how to count.
I'm pretty sure the tornado took out all the trains.
But you're all alone now, aren't you, Solo?
Kind of quiet over there now, aren't you?
Hey, what are you doing, guys?
There you go, Blackwell. Work that leg.
Come on, Solo. They're cheering for you.
Come on, Blackwell. Right there.
Start when you got a bad wheel, yeah? Come on, what do you want now? Come on! Go and tap, get it over with! Come on!
Watch your hair.
Go.
Boy, you need a haircut. I know you.
Get some new teeth there, hon!
Come on out here, boy.
Spin that dip out! Come on, jump it! Let's go! Jump the rail! Jump! Come on! Let's go!
Come on.
Jump it! Let's do it!
Solo, you Mushroom head. Look like my ass, but it's fucking hurt.
The Equalizer Solo Jones coming out victorious by disqualification. The CCW Heavyweight Champion Cecil Andrews making sure that the Diamond Exchange stablemate Miles Blackwell's streak of not being pinned continued.
Yes, and Jimmy, speaking of champions, the Southern States champion, the Machine Bryce Maddox, who has been out with a knee injury that he sustained, winning the Southern States title. We have an update, not from the doctors, not from the hospital, not from us, but from the man himself. Our cameras caught up with him while he was training late into the night at CCW Stomping Ground Studios, trying to get the ring rust off, and this is what he had to say.
Challenges aren't a new thing to me. This, definitely a challenge. This, it was a challenge. Challenges aren't new to me. The adversity that I faced, it's just a chapter in life. That's all it is, and it's time to move on to the next chapter. This, it was successful. The knee, successful. We're fine. I'm not worried about it anymore. That happened, it's gone. It's done. He's not coming back for this. I'm ready for the next people who is going to step up to the Machine Bryce Maddox for the Southern States Championship. I am a defending champion. I'm not going to let these obstacles get in my way. I'm not going to let these things keep me down. I'm ready to take on the next challenge. And pretty soon, everybody here and everybody that is a fan of CCW, they're going to see what the Machine's really about.
And there you see, Jimmy, the Machine Bryce Maddox is back online and waiting for the first challenger for his Southern States Championship.
Speaking of wrestlers who have been dealing with injuries, we will have a major return in next week's edition of Superstars of the Ring. Earlier we heard from Turncoat Turner. Well, not really heard from Turncoat Turner. He'd refused to talk to you. But
Yeah.
next week we will hear from the new breed, Landon Cruz. He has been dealing with a neck injury stemming from the assault, we should say, from Turncoat Turner at WrestleBash 30, and he's finally well enough to give us some words next week on Superstars of the Ring. But as for this week on Superstars of the Ring, we are so happy everybody joined us. For Jimmy Rosenhoff, for the best dressed man in professional wrestling, Donnie Harris Jr., we will see you next week.